Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make a budget-friendly high-protein power pancake. What is a high-power protein pancake? Basically, it's a complex carbohydrate, high-protein, high-glycemic morning breakfast. What does that mean? A complex carbohydrate breakfast is basically getting a type of sugar source in your body, such as oats or grits, that's long-lasting. It lasts about a good 3 to 4 hours. It's not so much a high, but it's a good steady flow for your body. High glycemic would be these type of fruits, would be a strawberry or these antioxidant, that's blueberries. And our high protein source would be some type of egg whites, or in this case both egg whites and protein powders. You want to get some type of essential protein from your egg whites. It gives you your 9 amino acids. These are going to be essential for making your complex carbohydrates break down and go into the actual bloodstream and get that sugar in your body. And these high glycemics will help it rise, and this will help it level it off, and you're going to have a good power breakfast in the morning. Basically, it's budget friendly. If you have about $20, these cost about $5. These cost about $5. A couple dozen eggs won't be $5, a little bit less. These are about like $5 too. So basically, for like $20, you can have the basis of a good breakfast for the next week and a half. So instead of spending $5 to $10 at McDonald's or Burger King with 20 bucks for the next about 12 to 14 days, you should have a great breakfast that's going to give you a sense of satiety, and it's actually going to be healthy for you. It's going to be low carb in the morning and also high protein in the morning too. Also, if you don't want to add these type of protein powders, because they do tend to run a little more expensive, for about $5 you can also get a Greek plain yogurt. And it is a little bit bland, but it is high in protein. So what people usually do is they'll add a type of like sweetener to it, or they'll add a type of vanilla extract to it, which will make it a little bit sweet, but not too sweet, because the whole point is we don't want to add too much sugar to the early morning breakfast, plus we're getting enough like high glycemic sugars from these very nutritious fruits here. Okay, so again, basically you'll be needing some type of Quaker Oats or some type of grits, like for your base, a high protein source, preferably something natural such as egg whites, and some type of fruit or vegetable that you like in the morning that will get your sugar up. Alright guys, so let's get the process started. According to WebMD, about how many carbohydrates should a person have? They recommend on their website around anywhere from 40 to 60% of your caloric intake be a complex carbohydrate. So that's around like 200 to like 300 grams of a 2100 calorie diet, which is about the average person. I'm using about like 3/4 a cup, which comes out on the back. It says about like 40 grams per half cup, so that's around like 50 grams. This will be our first base. You just get it like that and just put it in here. Okay, so that was the base. Now we're going to go ahead and start putting some of the protein in. Some of the egg whites, about like 3/4 a cup, should be around like 4 egg whites. Right now, I'm using this Crystal Farms. I usually use this one right here. We'll go ahead and put some more eggs also in it. Just go ahead and break open the egg, and then just separate the egg whites and the egg yolk. So it's nice like that. Make sure there's no feathers in the actual egg, because that's not good. Separate it like that. Don't try to get any type of shell inside there. Separate your egg whites from the yolk. Try to get all that good protein building juice. And now this goes in the base. Alright guys, also when it comes to protein, also again according to WebMD.com and Diet.com, protein should account for about 10 to 35% of your daily caloric intake. Many nutrition experts also recommend an intake of about 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. But too much protein can be kind of stressful to your kidneys. But for the most part, if you're about 150 pounds, about 150 to like almost 175 grams of protein is okay. We're going to go ahead and add a scoop of this Gold Standard Whey. This is pretty much your standard whey protein that you can get. It is a little more expensive, but it's pretty good, and it's a pretty clean, like high quality source. Again, you can also use this type of Greek plain yogurt. It is a little bland, of course, so you will need to add some type of sugar if you want that. Usually most women I know tend to start using this when they bake cookies or when they try to make something that's high protein but don't want to use any type of of this type of like milk extract or type of like egg whites. They'll use something like this. Again, when it comes to sugar, the American Heart Association quotes that when it comes to sugar, it recommends 6 teaspoons for a woman and 19 teaspoons for a man. To put that like in perspective, this is like half a teaspoon, but like in a big can of Coke, there's around maybe 9 teaspoons. So we'll put a little bit of this just to give it a little bit of flavor, like just not too much, because it's going to taste pretty good. And also we'll put a little bit of ground cinnamon for this protein pancake. It's a thermogenic. It's going to kind of help you burn some fat. Plus it's going to make it taste good. And it's going to help also with your glycemic levels too. And now we're ready to go ahead and mix it. Put this right there. And we'll turn it on. Turn it on. Alright, so now we have the batter here. What we're going to do is go ahead and get just some type of non-stick spray. These like from the dollar store and stuff like that. Just go ahead and get one of these or whatever you can find, or some oil. Put it in your pan. Make sure it's on low heat. And then go ahead and place in the pancake like that. It should take about a good 2 to 3 minutes per side. Ah, it smells great already. And we'll go ahead and watch it cook. Alright, now I'm just going to go ahead and just like flip it over. Give about another good 2 to 3 minutes. And there it is. Those are your high-powered protein pancakes. Again, they're basically about 100 grams of carbs, around 65 grams of protein, maybe around 6 grams of fat. You can go ahead and top it off a little bit of honey and a little bit like chamoy if you want. And they smell good, they look good, and they're going to taste good. So that was a process on how to make a budget-friendly, under $20, high-powered protein pancake for early in the morning breakfast.